what hurts the worst about the last couple weeks is putting in so much effort into scrims, into practice and preparing, and not having that work show up tournament day. It's probably the worst feeling.
Being on this losing streak. Although I feel like we've been making some improvement over time during this losing streak, it's not enough, right? Like every team is also improving at the same rate or an even higher rate. So it's just basically like a catch-up game.
For me, what hurts the worst is that when the most impactful games that are coming up, like the Kanga versus us, that's where I feel like we play the worst almost. We kind of play like hesitant, and I don't think that's like something that we see in scrims or anything like that. It's only on game day, which just kind of is disappointing, you know. We had a really good performance this Thursday, but our performance on Friday was nothing like we did Thursday, and like we just did everything different.
After coming back from a loss is, I guess, the mood. And everybody at the house, because like we're all pretty big competitors, so after a loss it kind of hurts. So just the general aura in the house is kind of low, so that's probably the worst part of it.
So when you're losing as much as we are, you get, I hate saying it, you get accustomed to losing, and winning feels different, you know. You get over emotional when you win, you get invigorated when you win, and I think that might be a testament to why we fizzled out against Navi, is because we poured out so much emotion and so much hype from getting wins from teams that we shouldn't beat. And you know, winning isn't business as usual for us. So I think if winning can be business as usual, we can become a more consistent team.
So stopping us from putting the land victory is we still have some I wouldn't say trust is the right word for it. I think we just have some synergy issues that go beyond playing in the game, more just how you are as a person. Some fire and ice type personalities, or someone might be really aggressive and confident, but someone else might be very analytical and defensive. It's very hard to find a bridge between those two personalities and make something work. We're making progress, but it takes a bit.
I think what's really stopping us is it's more of cohesion. It's more of working together as a group. It's the little mistakes, and that all works with teamwork and coming together as one group. We come together, we work hard, but like when it really matters most, we have to come together and know as long as we play as a team and we are talking amongst each other, we can win. Just need everything to click.
What has to change is we need more trust and confidence, but we need to make it so we have trust in each other to make plays and to listen to calls. But confidence-wise, we need to make sure we have enough confidence to make those plays and calls, but to not get over cocky and anxious to do those mistakes that we do.
I personally think what has to change is maybe just adding more team botteries, adding more not more scrimming or more hours put in. It's more of coming together as a group, looking over our games, seeing what's going wrong. Maybe it's comms, Maybe it's gameplay, maybe it's even at the drafting phase, just coming together as a full group and thinking what exactly we can do better on those 3 aspects.
We have been slowly improving over time, but it needs to be faster. It needs to be better, right? We need to, instead of working on these baby steps that we're trying to get through, we just need to work on more, and then we need to make our time more effective, and we need to, instead of playing the game, we need to do more VOD review, which is what we have been doing. But it's more about working out what the issues are and then going from there. But yeah, definitely what hurts the worst right now is being on this losing streak. So yeah.
Statistically, to get into MSI, we need to hope Kanga loses the rest of their sets. They've got a tough road ahead of them, all teams that are much stronger than them. We need to beat the Renegades, which is not a task that is too difficult. And we need to steal a game or a set away from Envy or Space Station Gaming. Both really great teams. Both we've shown are beatable. We took Envy to 6 games, and I believe we took Space Station to 5 or 6 as well. So those teams are beatable. We have to do it. We have to steal at least a set away from a team that we're not expected to beat.
It's been a roller coaster. Whenever we have our downs, we have our ups, and it makes it worth it in the end. There are times where you lay in your bed at night and you think, wow, that really wasn't the best day of scrims. Then next day later, you're back in your bed going, wow, that was a great day of scrims, and you're smiling. It really is an emotional roller coaster. And it's important to remember that your emotional spectrum can change any second, and you need to be more optimistic rather than pessimistic. That's the most important thing in esports.
For this team to get to MSI, we're going to have to really bucking down on the VOD reviews. We're going to have to come together, look at what we do best and what we do weak at, and come together and look at it and start excelling at these things. It's usually little mistakes which cost us these losses. So we have to try to start ironing them out before the season's over.
What has to change is the way that we're approaching improvement. If what we're doing isn't working over the past few weeks, we need to go harder. We need to all be in person doing VOD review on the TV. Doing it online isn't enough. We need to see faces, we need to see feelings when we point something out. We need to have everyone defend themselves when a different point is pointed out during VOD review about how someone's underperforming, about how someone's approaching something wrong. We all need to be there together as a team. It's going to take a hell of a grind, and we're ready for it.